Hi, I'm Councilwoman Jane Bonner, and I'm here with my honored guest today, Dr. Sheriff Errol Toulon, and he's here to talk about National Night Out that Brookhaven is a co-sponsor, and it's going to be Tuesday, August 2nd from 5 to 8 p.m. at Fireman's Memorial Park on Middle Country Road and Ridge. Hi, Sheriff. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks for coming. I'm great, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing great, thank you. And
Tell us a little bit about National Night Out.
you know, before I start, I really want to thank you and Supervisor Romaine for your constant support, not only of the Sheriff's Office, but also sponsoring this event. You know, it's very important for us to really break down really those barriers in various communities with the Sheriff's Office or law enforcement and our community partners. So I just want to thank you, you know, to start.
Oh, it is our pleasure and our honor. I mean, this is, I guess, our third year, fourth year?
Yes,
third?
yeah,
I think we missed a COVID year.
Yes.
And I remember the initial planning from the first year, and we were all kind of nervous about whether people would show up.
Right.
And then well over 1,000 people and more each year attend, so we're expecting this year for the third annual to be an absolute blowout, and I'm really excited that we're able to participate with you. So
thank you.
Tell us when National Night Out started, and a little bit more about fostering the relationship and how you take this role very seriously to break down the barrier for law enforcement as a friendly face for the public.
You know, this started several years ago, and the premise of it was to really have law enforcement and the community come together just to break down those barriers, get the community to be able to meet the law enforcement personnel that are in their area.
One-on-one, and see that law enforcement is human.
Exactly. You know, we're coaches, we're parents, you know, we're volunteer firefighters. So, you know, many young people and also older adults get an opportunity to share some smiles and some laughs with our staff.
Oh, there are so many older adults that over the years I've watched them enjoy a very vigorous game of bingo.
Yes.
And Smokey the Bear and all sorts of exhibits that are there. There really are some wonderful exhibits, like PSE&G comes and shows how electricity works. The fire department is there, and the children get to actually touch a truck, move in and out of the vehicles. I know that there's a very well-received ice cream truck that's there, and all this is free.
All of it is free. We have the Rich Fire Department that will be selling barbecue items.
Yes.
The Mantorville Fire Department, I believe, will be bringing their smokehouse and also several of their trucks so that young people can understand the dangers of fire and what to do if they're ever in a fire situation. Our deputy sheriffs and our correction officers will be there. Our sports teams. We have several sports teams in the sheriff's office, so it's also a recruitment tool.
You have a record-breaking hockey team as well, of which you're a member of, right, that you play on.
I'm very proud member of that team, but we have a softball team, we have a lacrosse team, we have a running club. We're getting ready to start a CrossFit team. So
our sheriffs are in shape.
Not only our sheriffs and correction officers are in shape, but it promotes good camaraderie amongst our staff and when we do battle against other law enforcement agencies. But, you know, it's a great...
Always a friendly rivalry.
Yes. It's a great recruitment tool also. Many young people coming out of college that were athletic would like to continue that athleticism in their law enforcement career.
You know, some of the other things that I think parents will be interested in is there's child ID cards, there's also senior ID cards. I know that the softball team will be playing against the town of Brookhaven softball team. I know that there's a tug of war.
Yes.
I know that always very popular, we're going to have our highway department, our division of traffic safety, we'll be having Safety Town where the kids actually get to ride in little cars and simulate a driving course, which is always very popular. Dancing, and many booths of people participating with their company, their opportunities. I know that my beloved VFW's Post 6249 was there last year, and dozens of others.
I think we have right now 20 different organizations committed to attending, which is really good. You know, we had over 2,000 attendees last year, and so we're looking now that COVID is on the other side, hopefully, and many people want to get out and celebrate and just enjoy a really fantastic night out with their community, their law enforcement, and get to meet elected officials like yourself.
You know, it's important for, I think personally, I'm sure many agree, I think it's important for our law enforcement and our residents and our neighbors and our friends and our family see the human aspect of a law enforcement officer. You know, we're struggling in a time right now where there's a lot of confusion and a lack of respect toward law enforcement. So I think as the residents come out, and we're anticipating well over 2,000 if history shows that each year it builds. I think you and your staff and the men and women that you represent there in a human factor will go a tremendous way to building morale and respect for law enforcement that is desperately needed in this present time.
Well, thank you. And I think the commitment and leadership of Brookhaven really shows not only, you know, we don't subscribe to the way the rest of the country is, even New York City. You know, our law enforcement supports our residents, and our residents, for the most part, supports law enforcement, and we're extremely fortunate.
It's a hard job.
You know, I just hope that the residents don't judge me with my line dancing.
That's a challenge.
Yes.
That's a challenge, a line dance. So I know that you guys are diligently working on for a celebrity guest, whether a New York Islander or a New York Ranger.
Yes.
A couple of years ago, we had Ron Duguay.
Very popular.
Very, very popular Ron Duguay. A resident actually came with a Ron Duguay poster. Do you remember that she had hanging in her room from the 1970s that he autographed for her? And he Instagram lived it. It was pretty wild to see. So I know that we won't be disappointed for whatever sports celebrity that you bring. Although, you know, with your record of hockey, you know, you could be the local sports celebrity. So
clearly, just when the jersey's on, but not when I'm on the ice.
So I just want to let the residents know that National Night Out is Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022, 5 to 8 p.m. Fireman's Field in Ridge on Middle Country Road. We hope to see you there. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Likewise.